And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Rapper Mystikal is like a magnet for legal trouble. He's back in the headlines again for allegedly sexually assaulting a woman. One of my next guests says he should keep his hands to himself, no matter how big your song was on the charge long ago. Take a look.
And J Mac and Young Jazz from 97.9 The Box are here on The Factor Uncensored to talk about this craziness out of Louisiana. Rapper Mystikal arrested over the weekend, Sunday, and placed in Ascension Parish Jail for false imprisonment and rape. And Young Jazz, this isn't the first time he's been accused of this, right?
No, I believe the first time he was accused was in like 2003. And then I know also Mystikal served like 6 years in prison already. And then there was another altercation that also happened in 2017. So this is the third thing that has happened to him regarding all that.
Is this crazy, J Mac? Are we believing this, or will we let it ride in court and see what happens?
I think you should, but I always say where there's smoke, there might be a little fire.
And that's a possibility. He's been accused twice before. How are the fans reacting to this?
Man, people all on the internet are saying, I can't believe it. You mean Mystikal has to do this? You know, he's 52 years old. He's been in the game a long time. I'm sure there's women willing to do whatever he needs done sexually.
But I feel like people also think a lot of times when it's somebody in high power, a celebrity, an artist, a rapper, an athlete, that they don't have to do those kinds of things. But some of those guys still get aggressive too and, want their way and stuff. So it doesn't automatically mean that because, he's a rapper or something, he doesn't have to do that. Because a lot of times we see those are the main ones that be getting caught up in cases like this.
And it could be, Young Jazz, it could be about control. When you talk about rape, you take away someone's power, and it may be something that he's just into.
Right, exactly. You never know. And the fact that it's just like, it feels like a repeat, like even maybe a three-peat is also, it's not really a good look for him.
Man, after that first time, he should have stayed away from people unless he has cameras, unless he makes some signed paperwork. All of that. So, like I said, you got to wait to try the case in the courts. That's the only way we'll see if he's telling the truth and he didn't do anything, or maybe he did something. We'll never know until the courts come.
And of course, have we heard who the victim is, or the victim saying anything? Have they released anything in the police report as of yet? Obviously, this is an alleged rape victim and they're not going to release their names, but sometimes people come forward or say things.
I saw a report that said in the story that allegedly, like the girl, like they got into like a physical altercation and she tried to allegedly maybe take some money from him or something. And then she was raped, and then she called a friend from Baton Rouge. And then by the time she got to the hospital and stuff, they said that there was enough evidence that kind of matched her story with what she was saying so that they were able to arrest him.
But do you know, Young Jazz, if they did a rape kit or anything like that?
That's what it sounded like, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's what it seems like.
See, Jazz, this is so crazy to me because you know what? Anybody could blame something on Mystikal because he has a bad reputation already. So they're going to get you first because you have a bad reputation, Mystikal. You got to stay away from stuff like this.
And is that a possibility, Young Jazz, because he has that reputation? Someone would use that against him.
That's true. He could be a target for something like this because, because of the way it looks just off surface level. But you never know. Like J Mac said, we're going to have to let the courts decide and see what really happened.
Absolutely. Just a bizarre story. Once again, he has been arrested in Ascension Parish, which is near Baton Rouge, on Sunday. And
your hometown.
What's that?
Your hometown. That's what y'all doing, Isaiah?
You would have to say that. You would bring that
up. This is the first interview I didn't shout out. I'm from Baton Rouge.
Ooh, not today.
Between him and Bootsy, I don't know what to do.
Right.
But Bootsy isn't in trouble. So there you go. Thank you guys for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored.